Torah in 2 minutes-ish. I keep thinking about that incident in Philadelphia this week. It seems to be, from all available accounts, a incident of racism where two black men were handcuffed for being in a Starbucks without purchasing anything before they met with somebody. It's something that I've done any number of times. I've never been handcuffed for it. Addressing racism in society is hard. All the top-down measures, laws, good old-fashioned sensitivity training seems to only get us so far. And I don't know the venti-sized solution to the problem, but it has to at least have some aspect of being careful about what we say, being aware of the implicit and explicit biases in our speech, and of being aware of it in the speech of others, and trying to stop both. That sometimes will make us a bad guest. It'll put us in awkward situations, but it'll be a bad guest than a bad person. The Jewish tradition this week asks us to focus on avoiding saying harmful things about others unless it's amply warranted. They read Parshat Taazria as being about Motzei Shamra, about avoiding giving somebody a bad reputation simply because you enjoy the gossip about it. That apparently was a problem in ancient society, where people slandered others and had ad hominem attacks, and back then the leadership of society thought that you had to quash this down. I think they were wise and correct to do this. This is still an issue, right? Part of how bigotry gets passed down against blacks, against Muslims, against Jews, against Asians, against you name the group, is that we tolerate negative attitudes to be shared without, and with somebody else, you can't humiliate them, but you have to redirect in a positive direction, because anyone can be a part of a group against which there's bigotry, and we don't want people to do that against us. So it's our obligation to redirect it when we hear it against anyone, and through this, slowly, try and correct some of the biases in our society and lead to a world where there's a little bit less slander, a little bit less bigotry, and people can sit down for a cup of coffee in peace without fear. Shabbat Shalom.